the compact 40mm grenade launcher. This weapon was added back during Christmas, I think, but since I was busy, I ended up missing it completely. And I don't even celebrate the holidays, so yeah. But a YouTuber is never late, nor is he early. He uploads a video precisely when he means to. Who am I kidding? If you upload late, you miss out on all them sweet early views. Gotta upload the hour and update goes live. Anyway, here are the stats for the weapon. It's pretty identical to the GL40 grenade launcher. Single shot, 6 rounds total. Pretty good concealment. And by pretty good, I mean actually the best out of all the secondary grenade launchers. So, well, that's as long as you put the mods on it. Range and stability don't really matter because single shot grenade launcher. My first impressions, pretty standard, you know, it's just another grenade launcher added to the roster. Now it's in the secondary slot. Kind of seems like they've run out of ideas for weapons to add a long time ago, and anything new now is just a reskin of something we already have, kind of like the F2000. You know, I'm not saying that it's not a good-looking, well-animated weapon. At the very least, they keep killing it with every new subsequent weapon in terms of design and animation. But that's really it, I guess. Oddly enough, when this weapon came out, they also pushed out a buff to the damage of the grenade launchers, I believe. Which, to me, makes no sense because, as far as I know, grenade launchers are a pretty meta weapon. You know, decent ammo pickup, loads of AoE potential. Very easy to make back the ammo that you shoot since, you know, with the AoE you can kill a bunch of enemies and they're going to drop a whole bunch of packets. Does enough damage to pretty much one-shot any non-special enemy, even on 1 down difficulty. So, not really sure why they got a damage buff, but hey, whatever. It's pretty much my go-to weapon type for doing solo or when I want to be super lazy, which is all the time now. It's got crazy utility with explosive stumble, easy staggering of enemies, which makes them very vulnerable to finishing blows with their weapons. You know, shoot it off, stagger a medic or taser, get them to fall over, finish up with a quick headshot. Easy peasy. And even better, it outright kills shields, and it also makes quick work of Captain Winters and his Ginyu Force, making them not an issue at all. Even with bulldozers, while sure you'll never kill one just using the grenade launcher, even one shot or two can make quick work of their faceplate, which gives you easy access to unloading all over their face with whatever else you have. So far, I wanted to talk about just the damage increase, but after using it, I don't even really notice it for this weapon type. Before it was 960 damage, and now it's 1300. After using it on 1 down difficulty, I really did not notice a difference. Everything took about the same amount of shots to kill, and if not, I'm just spamming it anyway, so that's like it really matters. I believe the only grenade launchers to actually get an increase in the damage was the GL40 and the Piglet, so maybe it's because those were underutilized compared to all the other grenade launchers. I don't know, but for me personally, the GL40 was still pretty much my go-to for any crit build since it had good concealment and it was a primary weapon, which freed up my secondary for my preferred weapons, which was usually a revolver or a shotgun or something. Having the compact 40mm in the secondary slot does free up the primary now if you want to go that route instead. I guess in a sense it helps out a lot more for builds that don't require good concealment, because usually secondaries have very good concealment while the primaries don't. There are some exceptions to this rule, but in general it's more like this. So now you can roll with an LMG, a sniper, a minigun, just something that hits hard and you'll probably never be able to bring into the crit range. Though in that regard, I guess it's still kind of hard to justify bringing this over, say, like the Arbiter or the China Lake, which are multi-shot, and in the Arbiter's case, infinite range. So I guess maybe that's why there is the buff. But the weapon itself is by no means a slouch, and that's mostly just because grenade launchers are stupidly good. They require essentially no skill, and by no skill I mean both no aiming skill, nor any actual skills required from your build. It's the ultimate pick up, and it works with anyone with any build type weapon. While unfortunately just another weapon that has the same stats as another, it's definitely a decent one to bring along. It just kind of sucks that, we have so many weapons, but so many of them are just clones of each other statistically. Like, say, these 7 assault rifles here, they're essentially the same. Those 4 shotguns there, they're essentially the same. There's just no reason to use anything but the best one in the bunch. So, yeah, just a damn shame because there's so much variety on the surface. But if you actually take a closer look, there's much less than you'd expect.